In this video, we're going to turn our attention to self-organised sport and physical activity as a complement or alternative to the more traditional organised participation. Self-organised sport and physical activity is different to organised sport in that it is the young people who initiate and typically lead the activity. Imagine a football kickabout in the park, a basketball pickup game, going to the gym, a skateboarding afternoon in the local park, or a bike ride with friends. Interestingly, there is a general assumption that over the last couple of decades, children and young people have moved away from self-organised sport, and that today, the majority of sport happens in organised ways. However, research shows that self-organised sport and informal activity is still very important. Recent data from the 2021 Sport England Active Life Survey shows that up to 40% of 11 to 16-year-olds engage in self-organised sport and physical activity at least once a week. In fact, some young people prefer to take part in self-organised activities over organised ones. Maybe because they do not wish to commit to regular training sessions and competitions, or because they prefer the freedom and flexibility of informal activity. Or even perhaps because they lack in the confidence or competence to take part in organised sport and the pressures associated with it. For this reason, it is now acknowledged that self-organised sport and physical activity is as important as organised sport in developing healthy and active lifestyles and the fight against sedentarism and obesity. This is why countries around the world are developing new strategies to encourage more young people to take part in self-organised sport. This may be through the creation of innovative, welcoming and easy to access outdoor and indoor spaces, or through the introduction of some less traditional sports in the physical education curricula, such as skateboarding, BMXing, climbing, orienteering, cheerleading or dance. This is also why governing bodies and federations are developing versions of sport more suitable for informal, self-organised participation, such as 3x3 basketball or a five-a-side football. And this is also why some sport clubs and coaches are also starting to incorporate some of the principles of self-organised sport and informal play into the design of their activity offer and coaching sessions. Is this perhaps something you could think about in your context? Well, that's it for chapter 1. Please move on to chapter 2, where we're going to explore in detail the youth sport dropout phenomenon and try and understand why it happens. See you then.